A story. A few years ago, I met a woman named Barbara. Now she is my wife. Before we married, I invited her to go with me to restaurants, parks, museums, church, and a bookstore. I knew that she did not really enjoy a bookstore, but she went with me anyway. Why? Her love was growing. She wanted to be with me. She enjoyed being with me. It doesn't matter where I go and what I do. She only wants to be with me. She wants to make me happy. The same idea. The Christian's love grows. The Christian wants to be with God. He wants to make God happy. The Christian follows God's command. Why? To make God happy. We are willing to obey God. Our attitude is different when we trust and love God. We don't obey God because we have to, no. We obey God because we want to make God happy. When a Christian has faith, he has a right attitude. Now the law functions as a guide. That is a good thing. A guide helps us to act right. A guide shows us God's way. Then we can be with God daily. We obey God with joy in our hearts, because we know that the law functions as a guide. Now we have learned the 3 law functions. 1, a curb. 2, a mirror. 3, a guide. For Christians, the most important function of the law is as a guide. The law shows us our sins. The law shows us that we need God's forgiveness. But for Christians, we have joy and delight when we learn and obey God's law. In Psalm 1, King David says, "I delight in the law of the Lord." David has joy in his heart because first, he loves God, and second, he loves God's law. Why? God's law shows David and us the best way to live.